to compete ourselves with perfection while we ask, why not me? So I invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Anita, to give an introduction for the segment and proceed with it. Toastmaster Anita, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jisha. Good evening, everyone. Today I am the General Evaluator, and we're starting this traditional format of introducing the evaluators, the introduction of the evaluators and the tag report to be done, to be conducted by the General Evaluator. This is a very traditional method which we had given up, forsaken in midst of certain things in between. But I think it's all coming back and adds more value to the session, and also gives the TMOD a little bit of a breather out there. So when I talk about evaluation, I am going to call in the evaluators and ask them, it's just like a TMOD for the evaluation segment. And then there's a tag report, which is the timer report for the evaluations. Then you have the call for the R counter report and the grammarian report. So that's the tag report. I finish that and then hand over the banner to the TMOD, the Toastmaster of the day, who will take it further from there. So to begin with, today we had our first speaker, Toastmaster Nitasha, with her L3P2 speech, which was an elective. And to evaluate her, we have with us one of our veteran Toastmasters, Toastmaster Shobha, who will be evaluating her on the same. So Toastmaster Shobha, the stage is yours. Before that, just for the benefit of the guests today, the evaluators speak for a maximum of 3 minutes. Two and a half, three. Two is green, 2.5 is yellow, and 3 is red. After which they have a grace time of 30 seconds. After which they can continue, but they will not be qualified for polling. That's the only hitch there. Okay. So Toastmaster Shobha, the stage is yours.
Am I audible now? Okay. The human voice is one of the most perfect instrument of all. It is a link between you and your listeners. And effective communication depends much more on your tone of your voice, along with your body language, of course, than the words that you say. So good evening, showstoppers, and a very special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Nitasha. Toastmaster Natasha, first let me congratulate you on successfully completing your level 3 project, elective project on vocal variety. Though the most beautiful instrument, the voice is also one of the most difficult one to play. And today, Toastmaster Natasha, you played it to near perfection. I should say, wow, what an amazing voice you have, Toastmaster Natasha. I think I said this, I told you this before also. I'm a big fan of your voice. And today, your speech was both a display of your vocal variety and also your body language. I should say that you're definitely the Amitabh Bachchan of showstoppers. Now, the way you are able to modulate your voice proved beyond doubt that it is one of the most powerful tools that you have. By varying your speed, tempo, the volume of your speech, you are able to create an emphasis and you are able to captivate our attention, the audience attention, my attention especially. And what I really liked about your speech was, first thing was the topic selection, which really gave you ample room to use vocal variety. You are very expressive, from like, oh, so cute to, oh, what I should have taken for this complexion, or from like, no, Cinderella to Snow White to your brownness and all. Now you also added ample amount of humor, and I could see most of us, like you had all of them, like, no, they're all laughing when you were speaking. You also paused in between, and which also enhanced the message that you wanted to convey. Now, your voice conveyed friendliness. It was very pleasant to listen to. You had a very natural flow. So I think I could just go on listing all the good things about your speech now. And I didn't want you to stop speaking, Natasha. You should have continued. Now, I also agree with you that our life is not always fair, and it's not right now for me also, because as an evaluator, I have to give some recommendations to you, which I'm really finding it very difficult. So to think of what I could think of was, while speaking, you are like, no, you're constantly going back and forth. And while you're going back, your voice was slightly drifting. Okay, and then one more thing in between, you use a Hindi dialogue like apply karo fair and lovely, badal do zindagi. Let's just give a translation of that thing. I don't know how many of us really know Hindi because it's an English platform basically. You can just translate that in one line. And so to summarize, you delivered a great speech, used a very pleasant voice, a proper balance of volume, pitch, and take care of recommendations. I'll once again say that you are a master who can make your voice sing to your own tune. And like the Pied Piper, you can enchant your audience and take them along with you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shobha. I think a big round of applause for her on that evaluation. Now we move on to the next evaluator according to the chronology in which we followed, which happened here. Let me call our next evaluator, Toastmaster Flammy, to take over to evaluate our speaker, Toastmaster Tasneem. Toastmaster Flammy, the stage is yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Stars shine in darkness. That was an inspiring and motivating speech, Toastmaster Tasneem. Today, Toastmaster Tasneem took us to a journey of life, where life is something that passes, that goes on, after each of chapters in it. My target speaker, Toastmaster Tasneem, attempted her first speech from Level 1 Project 2. Congratulations to you. And we all got a key message from the speech that in spite of any difficult situation, one should not give up and shine like a star in the darkness. Toastmaster Tasneem, you delivered the speech with clarity. Your language was simple and easy to understand. You started with a conversation between heart and mind. I think you have met the objectives of your project. You are looking through the camera, and as a speaker, it is our primary responsibility to engage audience. And how you have done it, you did that task through the medium of the story of Evelyn, the handicapped girl. The next thing I liked about your speech is that your voice was very much audible and clear. You were confident while speaking. Coming to recommendations, I would suggest you to use hand movements or do some type of physical gestures to augment the emotions you want to convey. Also bring in some time to start the speech, like adjusting the camera. Bring some poses to bring right effect on the content. Like when you explain, she never gave up and determined, to show that determination in your face. Also, you can increase little bit of the length of the speech, so you will not miss the polling also. To summarize, it was an excellent speech with an inspiring message that is perfectly in line with the rest of the content. What I recommend to you is to add little bit of poses, hand movements or gestures, and voice modulation so that you can bring your next speech to a higher level. All the best to you, Toastmaster Tasneem. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Okay, I'm taking it, not Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Flemmy. Big round of applause to our second evaluator there. We move on now. Let me call upon our third evaluator for the day, who Toastmaster Masrat, who is going to evaluate Toastmaster Manpreet on her L2P1 communication styles. Toastmaster Masrat, the stage is yours.
Manpreet in particular, good evening. Toastmaster Manpreet, you were supposed to discover different communication styles, understand your preferred communication style, and recognize how your communication style may impact your interactions with others, which I think you did it pretty well. Now, what I liked about your speech is how you got rolling the ball by defining what communication is. You very well brought the way individuals interact, that is the communication style. You also mentioned different communication styles with the acronym SAID, which I think I will never forget. Now, what grabbed my attention is the way you explain different communication styles by connecting to your own life and how you adapt different communication styles at different instances and the impact of these styles, whether it is impact of these styles at your workplace or at home. Now, coming to the areas of improvement, I know you as a very confident speaker. Now, what I missed was the body movements, some gestures, vocal variety, and also facial expressions. Though I know it is difficult in virtual meetings, but I think by placing the laptop at a distance and by not having virtual background, I think you would have added more value to your speech delivery. I also observed that you could have explained and elaborated a little more on your preferred style, maybe by including some anecdotes or kind of enactment or humor. Since by adding this, you would have utilized all the time. As I see that you took only 5 minutes and 14 seconds. This would have given you a chance of vocal variety too. To summarize, I would say your spoken language was clear, it was easily understood, you were audible, confident, and comfortable throughout your speech. You kept me engaged throughout your speech by and make me understand different communication styles with interesting and well-constructed content. With a little bit of content in your speech, and by taking care of the time so that you can concentrate more on your body movements and gesturing, this could also bring vocal variety to your speech. If you have enactment or anecdotes and all, I think your speech can be taken to the next level. So thanks for making me understand different communication styles at how one has to adapt different communication styles at different instances instead of being indecisive about the thought, say or not to say. All the best, Toastmaster Manpreet. Over to you, Toastmaster Anita.
Big round of applause for Toastmaster Masrat. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Masrat. Now we move on. Can we have the timers report for Toastmaster Surabhi?
Yes, Toastmaster Anita. The timers report is as follows. Toastmaster Shobha took 3 minutes 14 seconds. Toastmaster Flemmy took 2 minutes 28 seconds. And Toastmaster Mustard took 2 minutes 42 seconds. I think 30 seconds grace is allowed in evaluation. Toastmaster.
Yes. Flemmy, how many minutes you said?
Flemmy is 2 minutes 28 seconds.
Okay. And Mustard?
2 minutes 42 seconds. It is only Toastmaster Shobha has spoken more than 3 minutes. That is 3 minutes 14 seconds.
Absolutely fine.
Fine, I think. So all are eligible for polling.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Surabhi. We move on now. Can we have Toastmaster Chetna read out, Toastmaster Seema do the R counter report? Toastmaster Seema, are you there?
Good evening, everyone. I'll be giving a detailed report of the filler words, the well, so, like, and frequently used words, which most of them seems to be using today. Now, to get the ball rolling, let me start with Toastmaster Surabhi. Toastmaster Surabhi, I'll be reading out the and including your timer role as well. As you have 3, 1, 4, and 1 so. Toastmaster Tina, you have 2 R's and 1 and 5 you knows when you deliver the presidential address. TMOD, Toastmaster Jisha, you had 2 R's, 1 3 well, and 4 so. Word of the day, Toastmaster Shweta used 3 R, 3 and 1 you know. Toastmaster Tasneem used 6 R's and 5 so. Toastmaster Shelma used 3 R, 1 okay, 3 and 5 so. Toastmaster Susan used 1 R. Again, for the table topics, Toastmaster Shweta used 4 R's and 1 I mean and yeah. And our guest Jisha used 2 R's. Toastmaster Manpreet used 4 R's and 1 Toastmaster Tasneem, again for the table topic segment, used 6 ers and 1 so. Toastmaster Tina, while giving the evaluation evaluation segment, 5 ers, 1 3 so, and around 11 you knows, 1 I mean and 1 I think. Toastmaster Anita, so far I was able to record around 8 hours, 1 and 1 and 1 I mean. Toastmaster Shobha, 1 and you know twice and okay in between was used twice. Toastmaster Flemmy, 1 Toastmaster Masrat, 3 1 1 so, and I think was used twice. That's all. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Anita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Seema. That was quite a comprehensive, I think, very exhaustive one that you've given us. I thought I was not going to be covered, but anyways, I think somewhere or the other, we all have this habit. Well, yeah, to move on now, let me call upon our grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Chetna, to take over and give us the grammarian report. Toastmaster Chetna.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Anita. Good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers. And a wonderful session listening to all the speakers and the informative session. I could make a note of some very good usage, excellent words and metaphors, I would say. Toastmaster Tasneem used a metaphor like shine like a star in darkness and become a star personality. Toastmaster Manpreet used a very good acronym to explain her speech, SAID. And some more metaphors, which I say on my toes, crisp out of oven. Toastmaster Shobha used human voice is best instrument. It was a very good way of using the way she wanted to explain. Also, she used personified her target speaker as Amitabh Bachchan, which was a very good use of explaining how she felt about her speaker. Toastmaster Flemmy used journey of life, explaining how her speaker was talking about. Toastmaster Tina went some very good usage of words, went into a panic mode and veteran speakers or fall back on. Toastmaster Natasha, very good usage of exclamation in her speech, like voila, and the way she explained all the words, large giant family, fairy tale is so unfair, life was not fair, and repeating that in a different ways in her speech, it was very good. Croak like a toad, all is fair in love and war, and life is not fair. It was wonderful usage of fair in different ways. Some recommendation or some areas of improvement that I would like to take note on. Some pronunciation mistakes that I could note is, it's not commentator, we can say it's commentator, not commentator. Also, first and foremost has been used repeatedly, which we can use in a different way with the better vocabulary. Also, when I play, instead we can say, you have to say when you use in past form, when I played. Instead of teenagehood time, it should have been teenage time. Somebody stuck, instead it should be somebody is stuck, not somebody stuck. And some more pronunciation mistakes which I found is, it's not again, it's again. Laughing is laughing. So these are all the points which I could note down. Also, the wonderful idiom of the day has been used. I'm so glad to see Toastmaster Shelma, Toastmaster Tina, Toastmaster Masrat, Toastmaster Seema. They all used word of the day. So excellent use of the word of the day. I hope we can use more of it in future. So that is all from a grammarian report. I hand it back over to you, Toastmaster Anita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetna. I think this was her maiden attempt, so she definitely needs a big round of applause for this. It was quite a very interesting report that you had delivered. Thank you so much. Moving on now, I think I finish the segment over here of evaluation, and I now hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Jisha. Toastmaster Jisha.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Anita, for taking that segment, and all the evaluators, grammarian, as well as our accountant. It was a wonderful job. We got a lot of insights of what kind of improvements we need to take up. But still, one more segment we have. So I invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Anita, to kindly give us the guidance on what level our meeting is at. Toastmaster Anita, it's over to you.
Okay, I think I really have to run through this because we hardly have any time. We have just 5 minutes, or is it 10 minutes? Yeah, we have 8 minutes. So Surabhi, 5 minutes, mute me. Okay. Yeah. So we'll move on. Now, firstly, we started a little late. Now, this is not because of people who are not because of the role players. We actually had members not coming in at the right time. So I think the push has to be there all through for the day for the members to come in on time. Secondly, yeah, Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms, I think little bit bring some cakes and delicious things onto the Toastmasters session board also, so that there's some more creativity, some more deliciousness instead of the mundane. What is it? What do you call that? This thing topping on your cakes. So instead of just reading a club mission and keeping it with the rules which we are all aware of now, let's add some more glory as the Christmas is setting in, or as the New Year is setting in, and as hopefully we're getting rid of the pandemic also. So let's add more fervor, more interested, because you are the Kickstarter. So set the ball rolling with some humor, some kind of an enthusiasm trick, or some game or something like that, so that we all get geared up from our mundane life. Then the minutes, I think the minutes, though it was not your duty today, you've done it on behalf of our club secretary. A good job done on that. But nevertheless, we need to tell the ExCom, please tell the club secretary to make it as crisp as possible. It should be PowerPoints, not more than that. Moving on, the president's speech. I love that elevator speech ready thing which you started off today. I think, yes, this is something which I think we can add a little bit more to saying that, introspect, talk to yourself, give yourself also an icebreaker speech every day, probably every morning. To move on, I think that it was a fair job done there. The best part of it was the guest introduction was done then and there itself in the beginning, so that we don't miss out on the guests who want to leave early. Good job done there. Then the TMOD was called in with good exuberance. Toastmaster Jisha, this is her maiden attempt. Please unmute yourselves and give her a big round of applause. And she's doing it in a different club, not her home club. So I think she deserves a big round of applause for that. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jisha. A very, very thought-provoking team. Thought-provoking, and see, it's not about having a content in the team, it's about keeping it alive. And she kept on relating to the clause of why not, or why not me, or why not this, all through the session, which is what is needed at the end of the day as a part of team. And the story that you started off, the real life story that you started off with the Charles Jones, the move of him from one career from his expertise area to something which is totally a novice to, and how he had adapted himself. I think survival of the fittest, that's what Darwin said, and we are all living up to, including the pandemic, which is taught us now. That is very well brought in and very well noted. And yes, the theme was carried out very well, Jesha. Normally we keep the TMOD to the last. There's so much to talk about it, but this is a rapid fire GE report that I'm trying to work on. So very well done. And now it's time for you to do a TMOD session at the rendezvous also. Shweta, I love the idiom of the day. I think this is something which everyone could use, because we actually use it in different versions in our conversation language. So I think that is very well done. I love this idiom, and I think we all will get the ball rolling to use the idiom to get the ball rolling. Yeah. Speeches. Yes, the speeches were already evaluated by the speaker, by the evaluators. Nevertheless, there are certain things which need some kind of, a talk about by the general evaluator. So I'll just, I won't repeat things, but talking about Toastmaster Natasha, she's not here, but it's getting recorded so she can see it later. Her speech was on vocal variety, and she did bring in a lot of vocal variety there. But every speech has to have some kind of a message which is strengthened by a self-testimony. This is what I always insist on, because how will your audience buy a speech if you don't tell us how? The way she abruptly ended her speech, saying that, I've learned, and she just put in a quote saying that I got to know that fairness lies in, being content and happy with what you have and not searching for something outside. That's nice, but how did she get to learn this is something which would have added more sense, more value to her speech. But otherwise, she had done a fabulous job of showing different kinds of vocal variety. Nevertheless, I thought there was a little bit of a lacuna of characters. If she had characters in her speech, it would have really brought in the vocal variety. We could have seen different versions of the vocal variety. We just saw the moods of the vocal variety. We could have also seen the versions of vocal variety. That's the only thing there. Otherwise, she had done a fabulous job, as Toastmaster Shobha had rightly evaluated. Moving on, we had Toastmaster Tasneem. Tasneem, are you there? Yeah, I would, can you come on the video if you are there? Toastmaster Tasneem was evaluated by Toastmaster Flammy. A very good job done by Toastmaster Flammy on that. She actually pulled out many things which are very vital. And a speech like a basic speech, which is an evaluation and feedback speech, speech number 1. I think Flammy, you've done a wonderful job as an evaluator. Very cool content, and it was all complete. The way you appreciated her for her being, she's just, a budding Toastmaster speaker. And the way you took her, you elevated her speech and her speaking capabilities to a very good, you gave it a very good escalation by talking about various things like, you loved her storytelling, how she brought in the story and added more interest in the audience. Her voice was clear, and the certain things which you rightly said about her speech. But you also gave her a good number of recommendations about her hand movements and the camera being in the right sense, the pauses and all, and to show determination on the face, and also to give more extension to the length of her speech. Now, Tasneem, I hope you understand what Flammy actually meant by her recommendations. Firstly, see, after the icebreaker, we expect the speakers to graduate, not read from, I know it's a virtual background, virtual environment, but this is where we all need to, not deceive ourselves, just sacrifice, move away the script and try to enact in front of the camera. How can I do this speech in a manner that if I were an audience, it would be interesting for me to listen to? Okay, if you're going to read, it's going to be boring. Trust me. If you're going to read with a voice modulation, like you read your children, beautiful. But if you're not going to add that voice modulation, it's going to be really, something which is very, very stale to some extent. So try putting in expressions into your speeches, even if you're reading them. And I would suggest stop reading. Make some time for yourselves. You are here for your self-improvement. So just leave the script aside and start to, keep your PowerPoints, keep your flashcards, look at them and say, okay, I'm going to talk about this.
Time up.
Yeah, I'm just moving on. So work on that and stand up and talk. Same goes with Manpreet. Manpreet, this is, you're graduating now. I don't know. Yeah. It's time. It's time that you all have moved and added value to your speeches by standing and, showing your confidence levels by giving those gestures in the right manner. But otherwise, Manpreet, I loved it. I think I've also used something similar. I used AIDS. You used SAID for this thing for communication styles. Yes, as Masrat had rightly said, this is a level 2 project. So time duration, you have to make use of the entire thing if you can. That is the amount of content we are expecting from a speaker. So a very good job done on that. I loved it. And you can do much better if you stand and stop. You also have to just stop using the script. We are all now slowly getting into the next level. So work on that. So that's about the speeches. The evaluators had done a fabulous job. Small things missed out here and there because of their affinity to their members, some kind of an affection showing there. But nevertheless, we need to give them the recommendations. So I think the general evaluator is the strict gun master out there. After that, the grammarian report, as I said, maiden report, very well done. Seema, I loved what you said. Yeah, there are a lot of you-knows that happened today. A lot of that, and later came the grammarian who used a lot of also. So these things, please work on these things. Table topics, I loved it, Shelma. You brought in the right topics, which could actually make people talk for more than 1 minute. When we asked them to talk on impromptu, they had a problem that time. But now it's like, 1 minute you give them, they want some more of it. So I think that was a success. If you look at it, if people are not qualified for polling, that's fine. But it was a success, you could make them talk. So over and all, I think it was a lovely meeting. Let's keep improving. Let's keep adding more exuberance into our meetings. With that, I come to an end of this very rapid fire, hopefully. So now I hand over the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, Jisha. Jisha, you can do the needful by handing it over to the president.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anita, for that insightful feedback. Now it's the moment for me to sign off. Though signing off, I would call it as a moment to get the ball rolling, to find new angle of each and every one of yourself by asking, why not me, even if it's a tough situation, instead of why me. So on that note, I hand over the floor to Toastmaster Tina for the presidential closure of this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jisha. Thank you for your maiden effort. It was wonderful. I think you did a wonderful job in actually, carrying on the meeting from start to finish seamlessly. So kudos to you for that. And thank you so much for doing this for Showstoppers. Congratulations. And I'm wishing you all the very best for all your future endeavors. Thank you to all our role players and all the speakers and evaluators and so forth. Before I close, if our guest is still here with us, if I could hear a feedback. No, she's not here with us. Is she here? No,
she's not there. The certificates.
Okay, fine. Fine. So then I will go on to the next step. Let's see who are the winners for today, this evening. Thank you, Toastmaster Surabhi. The best speaker goes to Toastmaster Natasha. Congratulations. The best talk for a minute, Toastmaster Shweta. Congratulations. And the best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Masrat. Congratulations to all three of you. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you for the wonderful 2 hours well spent with each and every one of you. With that, I close this meeting number 28. Thank you.